Listen, come here. So today we are going to perform the practical of series RLC resonance circuit. Okay. So series RLC resonance. What do you mean resonance? What do you mean by the resonance? When XL is equals to XC, this condition is called as the resonance. Okay. So now XL is equals to XC. That means it is the reactance of the inductor or reactance of the capacitor. So XL is equals to what? 2 pi FL, or X is what? 1 upon 2 pi FC. Okay, so now what we have to do? We have to shift this F on this side, so it's become F square, and we will shift 2 pi L on this side, so it's become 4 become 4 pi square LC. Now we will shift this square on this side, then it's become 1 upon 4 pi square LC. Okay, so now we have to simplify this, then it's become 2 pi root of LC. So this is what? Frequency. So this frequency is called as the resonant frequency. Clear? So here in this practical, what we have to do? We will measure the current. We will measure the frequency in hertz and current in milliampere. Okay. So then we will plot the one graph. The graph is like this. Now see, this graph will be like this. This is your, on the x-axis you have the frequency, that is in hertz. On the y-axis we have the current. This will be a milliampere. Okay. So now when we give the frequency, we will start from nominal frequency. That means we start from 0. Then the current will start increasing. Clear? So we will give the frequency, so current will start increasing. Slowly we increase the frequency, so current will also increase. At certain position current will constant, and again it will comes down. Okay, now see this position. After this one, now see this is what? This is the frequency where current will reach maximum position. This is called the resonant frequency. Here current will be the max. So here at this point you will got the value of the current will be the maximum. Clear? So this is the FR. Now we will take the reading. So how can we perform the practical? So okay, here. So now see, this is the function generator. What is this? This is a function generator. So we will connect this function generator to the supply. Okay, and then we have to on it. Now see, this is the on. Clear? So here, see, this is showing the frequency range. So here we are using the AC frequency. So you see, we will set in on the sine wave. This is a rectangular wave. Then we have DC, and this is the sine wave. Okay, so we require frequency in the sine wave. Okay, and this is the range for we can increase the frequency from hertz to kilohertz. Now see, this is the in kilohertz. So the maximum range of this function generator is what? 3 megahertz. Function generator provides the frequency. Okay, and this is the, see, this is the circuit diagram for RLC series circuit. So here this is a series and this is for parallel. So we will do the practical for series resonant circuit. Now we will make the connection. So what is the circuit diagram here? See, the circuit diagram will be like this. So this is the resistance, this is the inductor, and it is the capacitor. So here we have one milliammeter, and here we have the variable function generator. Okay, function generator. Clear? So this is positive and this is the plus and minus. Now this is the R, L, C. Clear? So now see, then what we have to do? We make the connection. So when we make the connection, now see, this is what? R. Okay, and this is again R. Clear? So this R is connected to the L millimeter. Okay, and that is digital multimeter. So we will take one digital multimeter. We have to set this multimeter on the milliammeter. Okay, and then we have to set, this is on DC current, but we have to set on the AC. So this is the AC. Clear? So then we have to connect this positive terminal of the milliammeter. This is the positive terminal of the millimeter. Okay, digital multimeter. Clear? So then now next see, this is the negative of the multimeter goes to positive of the function generator. So this is your positive of the function generator. Okay, then negative of function generator goes to goes to capacitor. Okay, so this is the capacitor. So here we will connect, this is capacitor and this is the negative of the capacitor. Clear? This is your complete connection. Now what we have to do, we will take the reading. So how can we take? Now we will increase the frequency. So we will start from the, now see the frequency and see the this current meter. So here you can see, so what is the slowly we are going to 500 frequency. Now you see the current is start increasing. Okay, so this frequencies we are going to setting in initial frequency we are considering 500, near about 500. Okay, so this is the 500. So what is the value of current? 0.5. That means 500 hertz. We have the reading is 0.56. Okay, we have, this is in the milliampere. Then we will start 800. We are taking here 300 interval. Okay. So this is 800 hertz. Now current is 800, 0.87. Clear? Then 1100. Now then we have the 1100. Okay, and so current is, it is the 1100. Current is 1.11 milliamp. Okay, then 14. Okay, this is near about 1400. So current is, so then frequency is 1400, current is 1.3 milliampere. Then 1700. Okay, clear? This is near about 1700. So when 700, we have the value of current is 1.45 milliampere. Then we have to consider 2000. Okay, 2000. So frequency is 1.48 milliampere. Clear? So then frequency is, now we are 21. Okay, so 21, so it is 1.48. Now you see here frequency is the, when value of current is constant, now we will consider 22,100. Okay,
सर 300 का इंटरवल लेना है.
but here,
100.
so here see this is the what, 220 hertz, 1.48. Then now we are considering 250. Okay, 250. Now see the current starts going to decrease. 1 point. This is also 114. Okay, now here the current going to start decreasing. Right? Now see the current start going decrease. Clear? When it's 23,000. So current is 144 milliampere. Clear? Then next 260. Okay, next we will consider 300 interval. So this is 2600. So frequency is 140. 1.4. Okay, 1.4 milliampere. So then we will connect 2900. 29. Okay, this is near about 290. So current is what? 1.35 milliampere. Then we are going to 32 na. So this is current is what? 1.32 milliampere. 3.2 milliampere. Then now see the range is finished. So we have to convert into the kilohertz. So then we have to start from 3.2. Okay, so we have to start again it from 3.2 because we have taken reading 1, 2. Okay, this is 3.2. So then 3.5. So it's 3.5. We have the 1.24 milliampere. Okay, then 3.8. So we have the value of current is 1.19 milliampere. Then 3, then 4.10. Okay. So current is 1.14 milliampere. Then 4.4. Current is 1.08 milliampere. Now 4.7. Current is 1.0605 milliampere. Then 5. Current is 1.01 milliampere. Then 5.3. Current is 0.97 milliampere. Then 5.3, 5.6. 5.6 current is 0.93 milliampere. Then 5.9 current is 0.91 milliampere. Then 6 at 6.10 kilohertz, so current is 0.89 milliampere. Now 6.4 kilohertz, current is 0.86 milliampere. Okay, and 6.8. Current is 0.81 milliampere. So it's enough reading for that thing. Now you see, so we have start from the 500. So current is what? 0.56 milliampere. Then 800 it is 0.87. So see, the current is, when we increasing the frequency, so current is also increasing. At this frequency, after this frequency, you can see this current is going the constants. Okay, that means after this frequency, the current starts going to down. Okay, decrease. That means current is decreasing. Clear? So we can say this is our near about resonant frequency. That means what? This is our resonant frequency. That means this will be near about the 250 or maybe 2300. Clear? So this is called as the resonant. At this frequency you will get the maximum current. So what is the maximum current? 1.48 milliampere. So this is our maximum. So this practical is called as series RLC resonant circuit.